is Kristen Mueller, and I am the Chief Corporate Dietitian for Nutri-Serve Food Management. Today, you will be watching a promotional video on first grade food tasters, which is a great way to sell the decision makers in your school district on this program. Those main decision makers I would consider to be superintendents, business administrators, and sometimes school principals. First grade food tasters is a great way to provide regular nutrition education to the students in your school district in compliance with wellness policies. In this time of COVID-19, first grade food tasters is actually the perfect activity because it takes place entirely in the classroom and it's completely run by the first grade teacher. First grade food tasters is set to begin in October. However, we can truly start the program at any time. So if you don't get the okay right away, don't get discouraged. You can always opt to start it later in the school year or even try a 3-month trial to see if they're happy with the program. You can access the link to my first grade food tasters order form where you can order all of your supplies in advance for the entire school year, and my client video on our SharePoint page. And at this point, we are actually going to break into that client video, so I hope you enjoy it. Hey there, did you know that 63% of kids ages 4 to 8 fall short in consumption of fruits and 92% fall short when it comes to vegetables? My name is Kristen Mueller and I am the Chief Corporate Dietitian for Nutri-Serve Food Management. Today I'm going to give you a little information about first grade food tasters that you have access to as a client of Nutri-Serve Food Management. So let's learn a little about it. First grade food tasters is one of 6 modules of Nutri-Serve's Nutrition Education 180 Degrees curriculum. Let's take a look at how this module can be adopted by your district for your first grade students. The goal of first grade food tasters is to introduce fruits and veggies at a young age as part of a first grade experience. We hope that their introduction at the early age of 6 to 7 years old will help these students to develop an affinity for these healthy foods. The premise of first grade food tasters is that 2 times a month, the cafeteria provides samples of Nutri-Serve's Fruit Then Veggie of the Month. First grade students try these foods in the classroom while completing an activity. Each student gets a sticker for completing the activity where they identify what they tasted and give it a thumbs up, thumbs down, or sideways thumbs. Let's take a look at the first grade food tasters vision. On the left is our first grade food tasters tote. Twice a month, a tote will be packed for each first grade teacher with food samples and supplies. Next, you can see a copy of the first grade food taster activity. You can get copies of the activity through Nutri-Serve or can opt to make your own color copies. Last, we have a copy of the activity sticker. The student writes in what he or she tasted and rates the food. The student wears the sticker home to show their families what they tasted and hopefully keep the healthy conversation going. Here we have some resources for the teacher running first grade food tasters. On the left, we have a detailed lesson plan written to the New Jersey Core Curriculum Standards. We also have a version written to the Pennsylvania Standards. On the right, we have a newsletter that can be emailed home to the parents. It identifies what the students tasted and gives tips to keep the healthy conversation going at home. It also features a simple recipe with the month's fruit or veggie. This is all done for the teachers who would just need to hit send. As we know, with any new initiative, communication is key. Here we have letters written to 3 stakeholders with whom we need buy-in to make first grade food tasters successful. The first is your principals with guidance and selling points in getting first grade teachers on board. The second is your first grade teachers with an overview of the process and tips for classroom management of the activity. The last is the parents so that they understand the program. This letter also requests that parents report any fruit or veggie allergies to the teacher. First grade food tasters will be a bi-monthly routine starting in October for your first grade teachers. This document is a planning guide for principals if you prefer to set dates for the entire school year. The principal can look at the district calendar, select the 2 dates a month, and have a full plan for the year. Photocopies of this guide can be provided to all secretaries, first grade teachers, and the cafeteria staff, so we all know the dates and can plan accordingly. First grade food tasters is an investment in your students' overall health when it comes to nutrition. However, investments do come with associated costs. Most districts' food service programs do operate in the black, so there may be funds available for this investment. Talk to your food service director and business administrator. There are 2 approximate cost options for first grade food tasters. Please keep in mind that overall costs decrease per student the more first grade students you have participating. This also does not account for food samples or packaging supplies such as bags or containers for food. Option 1 shows an approximate cost per 100 first grade food tasters with an annual investment of less than $400. In this scenario, you would make your own color copies. Option 2 shows an approximate cost per 100 first grade food tasters with an annual investment of less than $1,000. In this scenario, Nutri-Serve would order color copies for you and have them shipped to the district. The decision to invest usually comes down to whether the benefits outweigh the costs. So, here are 5 ways to sell your stakeholders on investing in first grade food tasters. Number 1, loving fruits and veggies. The goal is for students to develop an affinity for fruits and veggies at a young age as part of a first grade experience. Number 2, less food waste. USDA requires students to take a fruit or veggie with their meal. If students were to develop an affinity for these foods at a young age, hopefully they would eat them versus throwing them in the trash. Number 3, the healthy eating conversation does not end in the classroom. Each month, students will come home wearing a sticker showing if they liked what they tasted. This encourages family conversations regarding healthy food. It also promotes a positive association with school meals. Number 4, regular nutrition education. Your first grade families will be thrilled that you are offering regular nutrition education to their children. Nutrition education is a requirement of district wellness policies. Number 5, potential increase in meal participation. School meal programs are a super affordable and balanced option for busy parents with all meals meeting USDA standards. If a student loves the fruits and vegetables they are tasting, parents may be more likely to suggest that they try buying a lunch. Gaining a customer at the early age of first grade can lead to a consistent customer for their entire K-12 experience. Important to note, management companies get a set fee to manage a food service program. All profits beyond that fee go back to the district. An increase in meal participation could even offset some, if not all, of the costs of your investment in first grade food tasters. If you have any questions, please contact me, Kristen Mueller, by phone or email. So here's my last pitch on first grade food tasters. This program has been completely designed from our dietitian brains based off our experience in schools teaching nutrition. As far as we know, no other management company offers a program as comprehensive and consistent as first grade food tasters. Nutri-Serve serves over 90 school districts in the state of New Jersey. If these 90 districts adopted first grade food tasters and students ate more fruits and vegetables as a result, imagine the future impact it could have on the overall health of this state. So, with that, you can scan the QR code with the camera app on your phone to place your first grade food tasters order. Thank you again for your time, and let's build a healthier generation together.